ship to ever grace my screen. You can go argue with anything you want to argue. I hope you guys are doing okay. How you guys doing? I hope you guys are cool. I hope you guys are fine. Like, I hope you guys are perfect. What's up with you guys? Let's talk about sweet Ashley. Meanwhile, Ashley's on live though. Yeah, Ashley's on live. So, what a beautiful lady. And she's on live though. She's on live on IG. Okay, so but guys, I wanted to bring you guys. I wanted to like let me be on that live so I can bring you guys. But I've been on that live and I couldn't even like record because she has music on the background. But I'm not here to talk about Ash. I'm here to talk about my sweet Ashley ship. How you guys doing? Thank you for joining. Don't forget to hit the like button, please. As you're joining, it's been long. I came on live, guys. It's been long. I'm going to be talking about a lot of things now. I'm going to be talking about the sweet Ashley. I'm going to be talking about the upcoming BBN. I'm going to be talking about Love Island. Like you guys love a lot. Anything love, let's talk about it here. I hope you guys are cool. Please, as you're joining, hit the like button for me. Thank you so much for joining. Hit the like button for me. Thank you so much. Now, guys, I'm trying to tell you guys something because I've been seeing a lot of things since yesterday after Akona's gifting and all. Thank you for that amazing thumbs up. And you know, Skylar. Skylar is one of she's on Guluva's team, right? And she actually spoke. She actually gave her own little speech. And since then, people have been saying a lot. And I'm like, you guys forget about that. There was something else said on her live now. She said, because people are asking for couple content on YouTube, and she's like, no, she can't really give that couple content. That she hasn't really seen any couple on YouTube that actually kind of like made it, couple coming on YouTube as having a couple content, doing couple things together, and see, so she doesn't really have time for all of those stress and all. Okay, well, she's still on live though. She's still on live. Yeah. So, but then she's just having kind of like interaction with her fans, and they're talking about a lot of things generally. Okay. I've been on that live, but I had to leave because I need to come do something here, and I just found out that I couldn't really record. Okay, but there was something she said I picked, which I'm going to talk about later. I'm going to bring it in the long form content. Now let's talk about Akona and Ashley. Guys, the reason I want to talk about them, because I know that very soon we're actually going to be leaving them very soon. Not that like I'm leaving them, like I promised you guys. Please go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Thank you so much for joining. Like I told you guys that once the new season kicks off, honestly, you guys know how it is now. We're actually going to be concentrating on the new season. And yeah, it's not like I'm not going to be talking about them. I will, but I think I have to move them to a separate channel because it's going to be, you guys know how tags work. Because if they start, I'm going to be using the current tags. Okay. So it's actually going to be affecting the gist, bringing you guys with Ashley. It will be colliding with the other one, and it's really going to be affecting. Okay, so now there was something I saw. Somebody was trying to like compare sweet Ashley sheep with all other sheeps that have actually graced both BBM and BBN, and all of them are coming to a conclusion that these two are just like, it seems they are the best that has ever graced the our screens, because sometimes you find some people in a ship and at the end of the day probably they are having all kind of issues, even if they might actually get back together after a long time. But this one, since the show ended, it has just been blissful. Yeah, it has been blissful. It's almost like how many months now? The show ended in March. Ash left the house in February. Yeah, so it has been, we haven't really had any negative story. We hadn't really had reasons to defend here and there. Even when all those unfollow, please guys, smash the like button. Thank you so much. Even when the unfollow narrative was, going on, there hasn't really been, you can't say that this is it, or no, that's not where you smash the like button, where you have the finger, the thumbs up. Okay, I know the love there. Okay, that one is still part of it, but where you have the thumbs up, where you have the thumbs up, that's where I want you guys to smash on, right? Okay, so we haven't really had reasons to defend. We haven't had reasons to say, okay, she is this or he is that, or they are pretending. So that was why yesterday when Skylar came and spoke, and people were already like, I'm like, no, Skylar is just like the way Mabena is to Sweet Guluva. That's the way Skylar is. Okay, there's a way you'll be so close to someone you don't even see yourself being in a relationship with them. It does happen. People have friends, like very, very good friends, like you can't even imagine yourself being having any some sort of closure or intimacy with them. No, they are just your friends basically, right? So that's, and Skylar mentioned something. She said Guluva is like their dad, and people have been dragging that statement, saying, how can you say 23-year-old is your dad? Dad means a lot, because not if someone is like, let's say he's 23 and he's taking care of you guys financially, emotionally, guys, that's what he is, but that's not what I'm talking about here. Okay, so now this person, I wouldn't say he was really very intentional when he went into the house, like intentional in the sense of dating or being with this person. No, I think most people who go into the house or who come on a show with the mindset of, let me just go there, be myself, and allow things to just fall in the way they want to fall in. I think most times those people actually end up getting even things they couldn't even imagine, or things they never thought they were going to get. Thank you so much for the thumbs up. Okay, because why am I saying this? Both of them just went on the show. Hi Malanga, thank you so much for joining. How you doing? What's up with you? Okay, so most people just go on a show, just like the new season is coming. Some persons might just come, or some people might just come, and they're like, okay, I'm going to go to the show, probably, thank you so much, I'm going to meet someone, I'm going to fall in love, I'm gonna do this, I'm going to adopt this strategy, I'm going to do this. While some others will be like, I just want to go there, show myself to the world, let them get to know me. Thank you for the thumbs up. Let them get to know that this is who I am, and whatever happens, if I find love, fine. If I don't find, fine. If I like, that's not why I'm going there. That was exactly Akona and Ashley's case, because none of them, I could tell you guys, none of them premeditated that, okay, I'm coming on Biggie, like Big Brother. That's what I mean by Biggie. I'm coming on Big Brother, and then probably I'm going to find someone, I'm going to fall in love. No, it was never that case. Ashley just came on the show. Let me just go to Big Brother. Whatever happens, maybe I might leave on week 2. I might leave in week 3. I might leave in week 1. So I might leave, And Akona also, okay, yeah, I want to be on Big Brother. Yeah, let me just go on the show. Let me showcase who I am. Let me show myself to the world. And anything that happens, happens. And boom, guys, love came. And the way it happened, most times when things most things that are like, most people who have a genuine connection, you find out that it's very effortless, like effortlessly. You don't need to do too much. It's just there. Oh. Yeah, it's just there. You don't need to do too much. You don't need to say too much. You don't need to like do a lot to impress. You're just yourself. You're just your normal self. You're just so at ease with these people. You're just so natural, when you're around them. That was exactly what we saw. And boom, guys, this is a very genuine connection. And I could tell you, to me, this is my best ship in the history of BBN. I don't know about past seasons that probably I didn't really pay much attention to, or I didn't watch. Why did I say that? Because now, this thing we are looking at, Ash said something on her life. She said, well, I'm not looking for love. And I'm like, baby girl is settled. Baby girl is settled. She said she's not looking for love anymore. Like, seriously, Ash isn't looking for love, because what? She's gotten whatever it is she wants. Thank you. So, but I hope you are ready. Season 10 is coming. I hope you're ready for BBN. I hope you are ready. Babe, me and you, we always clash. When it comes, you will not agree with me. Especially when you start shipping those your people. Make sure this time around, look for genuine connection like Sweet Guluva and Ashley. in this season. Don't look for people that are faking it in the house. So, like she said, she's not looking for love, right? Why are you laughing? Because I know what you did to me last season, season 9. I know what you were always coming after me in the comment section because of Wani and Sean. You seriously, thank you for joining. So, like, guys, when she said that, I'm like, yo. And yesterday, the way my old lady spoke, you can see that. If I even had lunch together yesterday. I don't know how to eat it. You guys know, people shippers, we cook a lot. I don't know. I don't know who was cooking that on low heat, on high heat. I don't know, but the food was very tasty and delicious. Seriously, because I keyed into it and I'm like, yo, that's the basic truth. Okay, now she has just found it where Akona is, and Akona is like, yeah, this is where I want to be. He blocked all the noise. He blocked. I don't know if you guys have seen that picture. Okay, I think my last update is on my thumbnail where Guluva just puts his hand into her ears, okay, and like block all the noise. Like that was what my old lady said. And he also said that to Ashley, block. In fact, he demonstrated it and actually posted it on IG. Yeah, I think on IG, it was on IG she posted that, and he said block the noise, because most times you have to block the noise if you really want to get to, especially when you know that what you're doing is okay, and you yourself know what you guys have. Okay, you just have to block the noise. And because if you look at all the noise, all the um chaos, banter, turbulence, whirlwind, and the rest of them going on, honestly, you're actually going to crash out, and it's going to break you. Okay, but now they are telling them, please block all the noise. Just block all the noise so that you block all the noise so that you get to your destination. And that is exactly okay. So now, guys, it's not very easy seeing people. It's not very easy seeing people who have this very, 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 very genuine, when I mean genuine connection. Now, I don't know how many of you watched Love Island that just ended yesterday. You guys saw what Chris did. You guys, people are even saying, Brian is not real. People are saying a lot of things. So most times when you come on a show, people just come, just like these new ones now that are coming. Some of them are already on lockdown. Some of them have a lot. Hi, Ufo. Thank you for joining. Some of them have already planned, okay, I'm going to get to the house. I'm going to get this. I'm going to get that. I'm going to look for one chick. I'm going to get hooked to her and all. And you know that most of them fake it. Yeah. Most of them fake it in the house. Though sometimes you can be faking something and it becomes a reality. Okay. Yeah, sometimes you can fake something and it becomes a reality, because you can see somebody who goes into something, and probably the person wants it to be a fling, and at the end of the day, you guys just end up together. Because I've seen situations where people be like, oh, I just want a fling. But this situation, this was a natural gravitation towards each other. This was a very genuine connection. Okay. The ability for you to be yourself around whoever it is you're with, just be your natural self. You're not trying to do too much. You're not trying to. That is why you see Ash can wear anything she likes. She's just so comfortable around him. She can go on makeup. She can go on anything. And trust that Gulliver is not really going to be like, oh, you're not looking good. Oh, you're not. No, guys. So if you'd ask me, that's why I keep saying this is my best ship in the history of BB. Is my best. Okay, I might actually be saying that Liema and Jared, but then I'm not going to give it to Liema and Jared for any reason, because in the house they did not prove that. Look at it. I think in the house, I could. Okay, let me ask myself, if Liema wasn't really that famous, or if Liema wasn't really successful, like after coming, out of the house, she just focused on her music career and she's doing well. Well, I wouldn't know how the dynamics would have been with Jerry Drew. I wouldn't know though. So I'm not even if now both of them are looking cool, aesthetic, Cali pleasing, I'm not really going to conclude that yo, they are okay, right? I'm not going to conclude that. And if you watch, there is this so much thing, like they have a lot in common. They have a whole lot in common. Please, when is Gulliver's birthday? Please, you guys can help me in the comments. When is Gulliver's birthday? Because I think Ash is November. When is Gulliver's birthday? Please, I really need to check these two. I really need to check their zodiac. I want to know their personality. Though Ashley doesn't believe in zodiac signs. She said the only sign she recognizes is the cross, right? But I just still want to know. Okay, so if you look at both of them, it seems their beliefs align, their whatever, the values align, the in as much as they go for the best things, but they are not materialistic. In as much as they always go for high quality things, Gulliver wants to look good, wear the best clothes, the best shoes, but they are not materialistic. What I mean in the sense is like when I want to get it, I want to get the best, but that doesn't mean that everything I see, I want to get, I want to use this, I want to beat that, I want to know they are nerds. And if you watch both of them, when I mean their values, the belief that this thing is this thing is that. Remember when Gulliver said whatever is a sin against God? So two of them also still hold on to those things. Like there are things, in as much as we are dating, as much as we are this, there are limits to what we can, how far we can take our relationship until we are married. You guys, that's what I mean by their values and their beliefs. Like everything almost aligned because you watch this one talks, anything Gulliver says, there is a God factor. And yesterday, my lady said she is a praying woman. When she said that, I'm like, yo, that was exactly what helped you because she's a praying woman. So she was always like, you've been through a lot in life, like you've seen it all. And, she's always like praying for the son, praying for the family, and the prayer of the praying woman actually kind of like guided him. And that was why in the house, any of the tasks, you guys are going to see that Akona will always put God in the center. No matter the type of task, he will always put God in the center. Same as Ashley, always putting God in the center, like, oh, God does this, unless Jesus doesn't want to bless me, unless Jesus died on the cross for me, so I'm not this. Like, she everything she believes revolves so much around God. Like, unless God doesn't want to do it for me, he's not going to do. So when you look at this too, you see that it's not just the chemistry, it's not just the connection, it's not just the natural gravitation. There is more to it, and this is what you call top-notch compatibility, 100% compatibility. Yeah, 100%. That doesn't mean that doesn't mean they're not really going to have issues. Take water. That doesn't mean they're not going to have issues. That doesn't mean they're not going to disagree to agree. That doesn't mean like, yeah. And I trust that Sugriva is in safe hands though, because his mom is I think she's loaded with wisdom, and being a single mom raising the child all alone, but all thanks to her family, her brothers who were there for her, so she really knows what she's been through. It wasn't really easy for her, and it's a boy child. If it's a girl child, you can say okay, fine, but a boy child, it wasn't really easy for her. And remember that when Sweet Gulliver started dating, Sweet Gulliver has just had only one girlfriend. Ashley is the second one. Then I think Ashley is one too. Sweet Gulliver is the second one. So like so many things in common. Yeah, so many things. I think Gulliver just built himself around his friends. Okay. Around he had friends, but he wasn't really invested into, like, I guess he was very disciplined, and that was why he was able to like stay even when got evicted from the house. He didn't really dance to the tone of some of the ladies in the house, and we did not see him misbehave. Though yeah, one could say, okay, why did you flirt back? Of course, you're human. You're not going to be that rigid. Sometimes some of these things are not deep. Yeah, sometimes you can be attracted to someone, but it's just for the fun of it, just for the vibes. But in the house, so when people said, like me too, then I was like, no, why? Why would you rub cream for this person? Why would you do this? Why would you do that? But sometimes you just still have to be human. Sometimes you're not gonna say, okay, because my baby's not here, that means I'm not gonna talk to anyone. No, you just play along with friends, but you know the limits. This is where I can. This is the highest that I can go. Right? This is the highest I can go. It's not gonna exceed this point. It's not gonna exceed this. So I'm just loving the relationship, guys, and thank God to have young mothers. Yeah, thank God they have young mothers. And Guluva's mom also asked, you know, his fans, because when you talk about fans, those ones I saw there yesterday, the women I've been seeing at the gifting, I don't think they are not these ones that are doing banter on the TL. No, 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 no. So he was like, okay, you guys also need to be there to advise him, to correct him, to, like, it's not just you can't say it's just my child alone. No, the child belongs to all of us. You don't train a child alone, belongs to all of us, right? So I don't think he's gonna make mistake. And his mom, having really experienced whatever it is, okay, raising the child and all, she wouldn't want to see the son, double here, there. So if you found peace where she is, if you found happiness, if you found anything, I don't understand. Where is Sweet Gulliver? Like, how? I don't get you, please. If you found peace, he's in Joburg. So where else do you want him to be? He's in Johannesburg. Well, I don't understand your question. Probably you have to just rephrase so that I know what you're talking about. Okay, you mean Ashley alone on the screen? Probably I should put both of them. Is it what you're talking about? Whether is the woman representing or is the man representing, Sweet Ashley is Sweet Ashley. They are not separated, right? Thank you for joining. Okay. So she wouldn't really want him to, so if you're happy with this person, you are okay, there's this joy you get, there's this happiness, you're comfortable around them, yeah, it's fine. Because the way you experienced one person, okay, like everyone in the house had their own unique experience, had their own things to say about Ashley. Some could say, oh, she's this, she's that, but there is this one person that's actually experienced her differently, honestly, and that's Sweet Gulova. Guys, it's a mystery. I'm telling you, Pooh, it's a mystery. That is why some people be like, this person is this way, this person is that way. And you find one person who is like loving every detail, like everything about this person. So that's just the way it is. If it's meant to be, it's meant to be. That's one thing I believe. If God has said this is it, that's just it. Even if the whole world is saying, this person is this, no, this person's going to be like, no, that's what you guys are seeing. But me, look at what I'm seeing. And that's exactly it here. Okay. And coming to Ashley's part two, she truly, 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 genuinely cherishes whatever it is God has given her right now. Okay. And in doing it, it's not like both of them are holding it so strong. They just allow things to flow naturally. Let it happen when it will happen. Let things let the life fall in pleasant places for us at the right time. Because when Gulliver came out of the house, a lot of us were scared. Yes, because the whole privacy thing, he wants it private. They just came on one quickie live. Next thing they said, we want it private until when we are ready. Guys, it did not sit well with shippers and also with them, I guess, because before you know it, baby girl, making noise with your bricks. Turn it down. You want to arrange your toys. So do it gently. So, sorry guys. So, like, you guys understand, before you know it, it became a public thing. PDA is like, hey, God, 100%. Everything is now public. Nobody's hiding. Because at that point, we're thinking, God, maybe Guluva is no longer interested, or has anybody told him, please don't do this, please don't do that? Like, guys, it was crazy, man. It was crazy. It was crazy. But then, before you knew it, Durban Music Fest came. No, before Durban Music Fest, there was this appearance they had in Durban. And we are like, this is beautiful. Durban Music Fest, and since then it has all been how do you guys say it? It has always been a roller coaster of good things for them. right? So yeah, it's super cute, it's super beautiful. Okay, I think I'm done with Sweet Ashley, because if you check my title, I put Sweet Ashley and I slash BBN. Okay, now BBN actually released something official, something on their farm on their page today. Okay, I guess I don't know why they are still holding back with on the date, official date. Today is already 14th. By now they should have released the date, they should have released the theme of the season, but I don't know exactly. Seems this season is going to be one of its kind, because this is season 10, and you guys know 10 is a double digits, baby. We are expecting like a whole lot this season, guys. Like, we are expecting a whole lot. I saw some people compare BBM with BBM. Honestly, if you ask me, I love BBM so much. I love watching BBM. Why? Because BBM comes with a lot of twists. You don't know what to expect. You cannot predict the winner and all. Unlike what we see in BBN, that even from week 4, you've seen, oh, it's gonna win, and all. Okay, but this season promises to be something very different, guys. This season promises to be something very different, and people have been, giving their own contributions, suggestions. Some people are saying that Biggie should stop the whole voting thing. People shouldn't vote to save a housemate. People should vote to eliminate and evict a housemate and all. And what else were they saying? Okay, they talked about the whole camera thing, everybody getting equal screen time and all. If people are sleeping, don't really give them that screen time if they are sleeping. So many things. Changing of the, okay, the HOH with the save and replace. HOH shouldn't have that veto power to save and replace. Like, let the housemates earn whatever it is. Okay, let them earn it. If you're being saved, earn it. If you're going to be evicted, then you did not earn for you to be saved. Okay, so this season is really going to be a lot. Like, the way I'm anticipating it, I think it's going to be one of the best seasons, because they cannot flop this period. They cannot just come and mess up with this season 10. Seriously, they can't do that, because if production does that, people are actually going to tell them to pack. Of course, you know that every season you have naysayers, you have critics. That's a normal thing. People are actually going to condemn. No matter what production does, people are going to condemn. But they shouldn't put any husband in a situation where we want to say this is production pet, or you guys are saving this one. I believe every housemate is equal. You guys are in the house for a game. You guys are there to compete. You guys are there to showcase the what you guys have got. You guys are just there to like compete and get to the finale. So people are saying we don't want top 8. We don't want, like, season 9 was a top 8. You see somebody who was the top 8, who was the first person to be evicted, to be like, I'm in the finale, I was a finalist. No, just make it top 5, top 4. Yeah, and this season, bring people, blend of personalities. Like I do say, everybody's not going to be calm. Everybody's not going to be loud. Everybody's not going to be for the drama. Everybody's not going to be in a ship. So there should be blend of personalities. Okay, we should expect individuals standing alone. Hello, we should expect individuals. Hello, you're making noise. Individuals standing alone, like doing things as individuals, showcasing what they've got, like what they released today on their page. They were asking us to guess, because they are pulling things from past season, asked us to guess those who were actually in the ship, and people who stood alone. People like White Money. White Money was not in the ship, but he actually won the show, because he came in with his own strategy. He discovered his own strategy, and he was consistent with it. He was very consistent, like very, very consistent with that strategy. He stood by the strategy, which was cooking for everybody in the house. Right when he made it a thing, he was always cooking for the housemates, and that actually earned him a lot of fans, and people wanted him to win, and people made sure they voted and supported him to the finale until he won the show. While some were in the ship, that was actually what took them far. And I don't even think I've seen anybody in the history of BBN who was in the ship that won. Yeah, because when people come and say because they were in a ship, no, 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 no. Seriously, we've seen people in ship, and at the end of the day, if you're in a ship and people don't like one of the parties, that means you guys. If I, as a matter of fact, ship is not even going to help you sometimes. but sometimes we know it does. Especially that's if both fan bases love the two people in ship. But if both fan bases don't, even if one is up for possible eviction, the other party's fans are not going to vote for the person for him to stay back in the house. So that's just it. I don't think ship ends. What I feel is that you as an individual, if grace has found you and if you found favor and God said this is your time. So this season, I just want production to do something different for us. Something very, very different. It should be enjoyable. It should be entertaining. It should be educating. It should be like everything inspiring. Like everything, everything. I don't know how many housemates we're expecting because the way they are holding this whole thing, it seems they want it just to be like a mystery that's really going to be unraveled or unveiled very soon, right? So the starting day is on the 27th. Okay, the show is kickstarting on the 27th of this month. You guys know how it is. I don't think there are restrictions. So those of you in SA, you can still watch the show. In other part of Africa, you still watch the show. So it's starting with the normal premiere, introduction of the housemates to the house. And I love what they did in Mzasi this season. You guys remember that immediately they came into the house, that was when work started. Like, this is not the one of your in Biggie's house Sunday and you're already resting. Immediately you have entered Biggie's house. Work don't start. Like, work has started immediately. Is either is a challenger, is either is anything. You're not there to sleep, baby girl. You're not there to sleep. You're not there to come on show. And pretty privileges, we don't want it this season just because, oh my God, she's got the body. The fans are voting for the person. Let's make it like, if you're in Biggie's house, give us something to talk about. Give us something to talk about. I'm just so surprised that Hilda did not win the show. Of course, because of she broke up with Chris a day before, right? Yeah, but Hilda is gaining, the way she is gaining followers on IG. Can you believe that in a space of 1-2 weeks, she has gained like 2 followers on IG? Why? Because Hilda was giving people what to talk about. That was exactly what happened to Ashley. Ashley was giving people what to talk about. Like, people had a lot to say about Ashley. She was really making it keeping the conversation alive. You don't just come into the house and you be like, it's a pretty privilege. You're not working, you're not part of the wager, you're not giving the drama, you don't give us anything to talk about. Like, baby boy, baby girl, and you expect people to vote for you. So I think they are promising that it's going to be very entertaining. I just hope it will be very entertaining because this 3 months, by the special grace of God, God's keeping us healthy, safe, and alive. Like, it should be very entertaining and educating. Hi, Lefori. Thank you for joining. Don't forget to hit the like button for me. Thank you so much. Yeah, it should be very entertaining. Yeah, organizers of the show, make it very entertaining. Make sure the personalities you're bringing, no matter what it is they've got outside, they should keep it outside. Don't come and tell us how you've lived in the US, how you've lived in the UK, how you own this, how you own that. Because if you think you're very wealthy, you're not supposed to be in the house. Then go face your businesses, go face whatever it is. So the show, guys, I'm encouraging you guys, all my subbies here, all the, if you're just joining me, if you're new here, you're highly welcome. But I just have to tell you that you're really going to enjoy the show once it kickstarts. And for my sweet Ashley shippers, I know I have a lot of you here. We are still going to be talking about our ship, like, we're going to be talking about them, and it's really good for us to give them some breathing space to rest. But definitely I have to be bringing the gist because I don't want to hear that they've gotten married and I'm not aware. Oh my goodness. But then, of course, we are going to hear that because you guys know they are getting the gigs here and there, influencing. They have work this July. I think next week is the meet and greet with the DJ era by DJ Zin, ask the Z Nation, that should be in August. You have the tank is in August, like a lot. So there's no way I'm not really going to bring you guys the gist. I have to, right? But it might not be here on this channel. But I just want to encourage you guys. Reality TV show is always very in entertaining. Okay, especially the BB franchise, because you guys know multi-choice DSTV is a very big one. As I'm talking to you guys, there's a reality TV show going on somewhere in my country, but nobody nobody cares about. I think it's just they are just coming up. Okay, they've not even gained national recognition. What I mean, like a lot of people, it's just the region that know that something is happening. Okay, it's not even a region, it's just the locality. Because even when they're on live, you can imagine a whole production page on live, and you're having like 300 people on live. It's not, sometimes it's not even up to. So but for this BB franchise, we know that they've really come a long way. Okay, Biggie is something that has worldwide recognition. Either is Brazil, either is Italy, either is UK, either is USA, either is Africa, either is Msasi or Niger, you guys. Okay, so you're actually going to enjoy the show. It's still the same pattern with Imsasi. Let me know if this is your first time ever, okay, on BBN. Is it your first time? Have you been watching BBN? Have you been following the show? It's still the same pattern with Sassy. It's still the same normal thing. Coming to the house, you have your Thursday pool party, you have your Saturday night party, you have your Sunday live eviction, you have the Monday HOH challenge. Okay, it's just the thing. You have the only thing is that when it comes to BBN, I think BBN have a lot of sponsors. Yeah, you have a lot of sponsors. So you guys they have a lot of sponsored tasks. Yeah, they have a lot of sponsored tasks. You don't really have time to rest. Arena games, tags. Like sometimes you can even have two in a day. Yeah, they have a lot of sponsored tasks, so it's always very easy for them, and they've got a lot of food because some of these sponsors will make sure they get a whole lot for them in the house, the dressing, the makeup, the like literally everything is sponsored. Okay, that's just the difference. Okay, with Sassy, right? Because I think from Sassy is mostly Lotto Star, Captain Morgan, then Robertson Spice. You guys should help me. Captain Morgan, Robertson's, what's this one Uyanda is influencing for? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. How can I forget so soon? Guys, you guys should help me in the comments. It's not Robinson Spice. Um, what's this McG stuff? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. What's the name of that drink? What's the name of that drink? Oh my goodness. The one BK and Uyanda are doing for. Okay, so but for Nigeria, you're going to have a lot of sponsors, and it's always very entertaining. Hmm? It's very entertaining. So you can go subscribe to your DSTV so you can watch or your Go TV. If you're not here, of course, those of you in South Africa, you know how you watch in Cameroon, Uganda, Ghana, you guys, of course. But last definitely you guys are going to work because a lot are going to be streaming here on YT. So people are going to be streaming on Twitch. You're going to be watching on Showmax, DSTV online. Like it's always accessible. Like it's always accessible. In as much as there are lots of restrictions, there it's always very accessible. You don't pay to watch. It's not like Perfect Match Extra. Ghanaians, it's not like a Perfect Match Extra where you're going to pay like how much just to access the show. No, this one is you can just come here on YT and you meet people streaming, especially when they have like HOH, Sunday live eviction, Saturday night party. Like Saturday night party is always, guys, it's always very hard because you have DJs coming from all over, sometimes from South Africa, sometimes African, blend of Amapiano, Afrobeat. Like guys, it's literally fun. I'm not going to lie to you guys. Okay, you're gonna enjoy every bit of the show. So it's going to kick off in July and it's going to run through August, September, October. Like we have like 3 months to feast. Yo, I cannot wait. So here on this channel, I'm going to be bringing it to you guys. Yo. Thank you for that beautiful thumbs up here on this channel. Oh my god, I I am actually going to give it to you guys. One thing I'm not going to do this season is I don't think I'm going to defend anyone. One thing I do, you guys know I'm a shipper, and I don't just ship anyone. I don't just meet two housemates who are claiming to be in love and I'm shipping them. Once I see a very beautiful, genuine connection, yo guys, I'm there. I put my seat there and I'm there sitting down, gidigba. That's where I camp, right? But I'm going to actually be updating you guys on everything happening on the show, because this season I want to bring a whole lot of strategy. I don't want a situation where it to be like I'm defending a particular housemate, or no, I'm just going to be updating you, like, oh, this was what they did in the money, this is what happened, this was this guy, this one, that, and she slept with him, and she kissed him, and she did that, and he did that, and then broke up. Okay, yeah, the arena games were this way, and she was that exactly what I'm going to be taking my notes, and I'm going to be updating you guys on everything. It's really going to be fun here. So if you've not subscribed to my YouTube channel, I don't know what you're waiting for. This is the time for you to do that, because I'm really going to spice up everything this season. I'm going to make sure that you guys enjoy every bit of it. Like, literally, I'm not lying. I'm going to make sure you guys enjoy. So come to my channel, come to my, one thing with this analyzing, you don't have to see like, okay, this person, like Love Island, we don't have the access to watch, but sometimes excuse me, here on YouTube I watch some people who come to narrate, analyze, and all of those stuff. Yeah, there are people you watch. I can watch like 3 different channels. Okay, this person is saying, this person has the strategy of doing hers, this person has her own way method of doing hers, and this other person, of course, you guys know most times it's females who analyze. You still have some guys who have channels where they update, analyze, and all. Okay, so I don't want to say, oh, this person, you're the one doing it better, or no, you might actually interpret what happened here, this scenario. You might interpret it in your own way, which may be right. This other person might actually narrate it and also interpret. This person might actually update it, criticize, comment, and all, right? So most times, don't feel like, okay, this is just my last bus stop. Even if you're coming to my channel and after getting some things, you might just decide to like, okay, let me check on this person and what this person have to say about this situation. So, but I'm going to promise you, like, I'm never the best. There are lots and lots of people who are going to be updating. In fact, once the show starts, you're going to be seeing a lot of analysts that you haven't seen before. Everybody want to update, everybody want to analyze, but then everybody is doing it in their own different ways. And so there might be something I may skip and another person will talk about it. I may actually understand this way. Like, there is one Roxy Speaks I normally follow for Love Island. Oh my goodness. Each time I go to that channel, like, and what she does is that she just brings out one video in a day and she makes it very long. Sometimes, guys, you guys are going to see me watching like 50 something minutes because of what? I'm just literally engaged. I am listening to her. I'm listening to, oh my goodness, it's really fun there. So this season, I'm really going to try my possible best. Thank you. Love you, Derry. Thank you so much. Yeah, Derry, thank you. I really appreciate that. So this season, I'm gonna make sure that I don't know how many of you have watched if you're watching Love Island or if you're following the analyst Rosie. I think Rosie Speaks a word. Yo, I love that lady so much. I love her. I love her so much. And if you're from Tanzania, Kenya, Uganda, do you know Dressy Radio? That's another person I love. So if you come here, like, I'm really going to try my best to make it very entertaining, very engaging. Yeah, we are going to enjoy the show together. One thing I have to say, this is a reality TV show and people are coming just to showcase themselves. It's not easy being in the house without your phone. We have diverse personalities, different socioeconomic background, this cultural background, different beliefs, different values. So we're going to try as much as not to condemn anyone, because you might actually see someone come into the house falling in love on day one. Yeah, most times be like, oh no, love at first sight is not really very okay, but sometimes it works for people. Yeah, it does work for people. So whatever works for you. And that is why, guys, I always talk about it that I believe in astrology a lot. I believe in zodiac signs a lot because me, I'm a Leo, guys, and everything about me is just particular to Leo. It's very typical. I'm a typical Leo woman, okay? I'm a typical Leo lady. Like, I'm a typical Leo. We're born in August. I'm a typical Leo. I'm August Leo. I'm not the July Leo. So most times when you see some of these people come into the house, you don't know their zodiac personality, the sign. You don't know, what they've been through. You don't just know. So sometimes they come into the house and maybe you'll be like, this one is just like following guys around. Oh, this one is just like, this one is just, this one is lazy. Probably at home she doesn't cook. Maybe she doesn't cook at home. She has people who do it for her. So like it's not gonna be very easy at all. It's not gonna be easy for them in the house. So you just come into the house. It's only these people. Probably the only place you might have met them could be at lockdown, and now you guys are in biggest house. There's gonna be clash of emotions. There's gonna be two people fighting for one guy. There's gonna be, most times it's mostly the ladies fighting for a particular guy, because I don't think I've seen a show where two guys are fighting for a lady, because most times guys always back down. If you feel that my guy wants this babe, I'll just leave you, right? But you see the ladies, oh, I want him. Oh, he spoke to me first. You guys know how it is. You might just walk into the house. It's just like what happened between Sweet Guluva and Machine. They just walked into the house, and Sweet Guluva and Machine, people were claiming, oh, that they were talking. When you get into the house, you're just trying to like know people. You're getting to know people. So you start talking to Mr. A, or you start talking to Lady A. Now you're speaking with Lady A, not like you have anything in your head, not like your emotions are involved, not like anything. And you're still exploring. And by the time you see Lady C, you'll be like, oh, yo, this is where I want to be. I love this girl. I love blah, blah. Then the Lady A's fans are going to be like, no, you left our babe. They had a chemistry, or they had a connection when nothing was there. Nothing. Literally, guys, nothing was there. It was just you getting to know people, getting to build probably friendship, situationship, connections, just trying to be mutual, just you guys, acquaintances and all. Yeah. But at the end of the day, everybody feel like, no, you left out, babe, or you guys had a chemistry, or you guys had a connection. So if you meet someone in the house and this young man is always gisting with your fave, maybe they're always like talking, or you look pretty, or you look fine, or you look okay, please, it doesn't mean that the guy has fallen in love. Go and read on how guys behave and how they fall in love. The power of is it the power of women? Is it the power of women or the power of, I mean, growing up, I read a lot of books because my dad do buy books for me to read. And I most times I listen to some of these psychological whatever things a lot. Okay. One thing with men is that most men just feel, or they think, and women feel. So if in the house, let's say they've gotten into Biggie's house, and now your fave is talking to someone, maybe the following they'll be like, oh, you look so pretty, you're so fine. In the girl's head, wow, the guy is giving me compliments, probably he likes me, and this lady is your fave, and you're like, oh, I'm shipping them, oh, I'm shipping my ship. You're shipping people. The guy in his head is still thinking. He hasn't said anything. He just admired you. You look beautiful. You look pretty. Then the following day, be like, wow, gorgeous. Like gorgeous queen or gorgeous son or whatever. And he'll be like, oh, have you eaten? Okay, can I make you breakfast? At that point, it doesn't mean the guy is in love. That's how it works with guys. And that is why most times women make mistakes, because by the time the man who is still thinking starts giving you compliments in your head and my head, though I've gone past that stage for now, in our head as females, we start feeling, emotions start getting involved. But for the guy, Nothing is there. Absolutely. Thank you for the love, Jerry. I really appreciate you. Nothing is there. Nothing is there. Then by the time the guy feels like, oh, this is who I want to be with, I want to talk to this person, please give me a thumbs up. Thank you. I really appreciate the emojis, but the thumbs up, thank you. So by the time, and drop your thoughts in the chat, okay? Drop your thoughts. I'll respond accordingly, guys, right? Yeah, drop your thoughts. I'm going to respond. Okay, thank you so much for joining. Yeah, so by the time the guy finally sees someone, and you guys will start crashing out because be like, it's my sheep, or you broke my sheep's heart, and you start hating on the guy. Please don't do that. Make sure you open your eyes very clearly to see, and make sure you widen your horizon to understand and be able to accommodate and understand that this guy who is actually admiring your fave is might not really be into her. He's just like being his normal self. He's just like admiring the beauty. That does not mean he's in love with her. And by the time he sees another housemate, and oh, yo, you guys will start crashing out. That is exactly what is happening between Mishini and Ashley fans, because Mishini fans always feel that Ashley robbed them of their man, which is not true. No matter how they claim that, no, nothing. That was exactly because when Guluva came in, and they always gist and talk, in their head, Guluva wanted Mishini, whereas Guluva had his eyes on Ashley from lockdown, guys. That was exactly what happened. So another thing I want to say is oh, something just came in my mind. I think another thing I want to say is about is this still this relationship? Oh, there's something that just came in my head. Yo, it vanished. Don't worry, it's gonna come back. Okay. So, like I was saying, guys, if that's the case, just wait for you know, a proper connection to be established before you guys will start crashing us on the TL. And before you know it, you start hating on an innocent housemate who probably a guy chose over the other. That's just it. And hey, what I want to talk about is I think this season they shouldn't bring all the housemates at the same time. I don't know. Though sometimes it's better because by the time you have disruptors, or by the time you have fake housemates, and the viewers already know that they are fake housemates and they have chosen their faves, by the time you reveal to us that they are real housemates, it will be too late for them to have fans. That was exactly what happened to Neo, Taki. You guys remember season 4, because we all knew them as disruptors. So nobody was like rooting for them because we know they weren't part of the show. So by the time Biggie decided to make them part of the show, it wasn't easy. So I feel if they want to bring, they could just bring fake housemates just to come and shake things up, who wouldn't be part of the game, right? Yeah, who wouldn't be part of the game. Okay, so please let me just beg you guys, don't hate on anyone, because thank you for the thumbs up, Derry. Don't hate on anyone because she's pretty, and at the same time don't vote for anyone because she's pretty. Let them work for the money. Yeah, let them work for the money. For now, we don't even know how much. It's still going to be like 100 mil. We don't know how much for now. Okay, whether it's going to be 120 or it's going to be 100 M. But then, guys, let these housemates work for the money at the end of the day. Pretty privileges, we do not want that. Yeah, I know it's a viewer's choice. Let them follow the theme of the season and let them work for their money. Okay, and if your fave has fallen in love with someone, just understand that it's your fave. There are people who, once they fall in love, everything in their head revolves around the partner, so you don't have to blame that particular person. But in as much as he or she is doing that, they should also understand that we are in the house for the game. Love can actually wait, because when we are done, let's see how it goes, because we wouldn't want people telling us they are not compatible. We wouldn't want people ghosting others after the show. By the time they come out of the show, before they watch the final finale watch party, or what do they call it, people will start ghosting those they were with in the house. Before you ship, make sure you're shipping the right couple. Make sure you're shipping the right couple. Make sure you're shipping the right thing. Don't just a guy is saying hi to a lady and my ship, just because they sat down to have a conversation, my ship. Then by the time this lady moves on, you guys will start crashing out and start hitting on her. Make sure you know there is something genuine there before you start shipping anybody. Okay, guys, thank you so much. If you've watched to this part, I really appreciate you. Please do follow me on this channel. Please, thank you. Follow my channel. Follow me, follow me, follow me. Okay, I'm also going to be doing some things on TikTok, on the Q app. Please follow me, guys. Okay, follow me, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and I'm really going to make it very, very spicy. Okay, your contributions, your suggestions are very much welcomed. Yeah, very, very much welcomed. Okay, very, very much welcome. And one last thing before I go, do understand that this is a reality TV show. Okay, so don't don't go about creating enemies with people you don't even know. See what's happening between Hilda and Chile. You know, most times it's always the ladies. Why? Because there's a guy caught in the mix. There's a guy caught in the mix, and the guy who is even caught in the mix just misbehaved. You guys saw what Chris did to Hilda, which is unfair. I know Hilda can be a lot. People perceived her as toxic, or they said she wasn't really treating him right. But then at the end of the day, you see that Hilda fans and Chile fans are like cats and rats now. So please just understand that it's a reality TV show. At the end of the day, you're just being entertained at the end of the day, and these housemates are the ones that are going to be making their money, because you're the one that is going to grow their page. You're the one that is going to push them to get deals. You're the one that is going to do alert. So yeah, I don't want to see you having issues with others for people that you're not even going to get anything. It's good to love someone, but just understand that it's just for the fun of it. It's a game. If you understand it as a game, you are not really going to create enemies for yourselves just because you're defending someone. Yeah, just because you're defending someone. And if you're defending someone, make sure you're defending your faith rightly. Make sure you always stand on the truth. Honesty is like the bedrock of every success. And most times when housemates who stay true to themselves, if you watch them, they go very far in the game. Look at Meg Jr., look at Double K, look at Sweet Guluva. Just stay true to yourself, stay true to who you were. Let people know you for who you were, okay? And not when you know that your fave is misbehaving and you're busy, you know, defending, supporting, and yeah, we want drama, but excess of everything can be very bad. Yeah, very, very bad. Okay, guys, I just wish you guys a beautiful night's sleep, a beautiful night rest. Okay, expect me in my long form content very soon. Okay, ciao, ciao. Bye. Baby girl, you're already asleep.